Beautiful people, salute everybody. Hope everybody is having a lovely weekend so far. I guess I want to maybe not apologize because I say what it is that I say and I speak my truth here on my channel. But things have been so perverse, you guys, and among the scandal and charade and disrespect that has been exemplified by Ryan Garcia. If you have not caught on by now in listening to my commentary and in sharing your thoughts with me and engaging with me, you know that I'm a very passionate person. I'll say that. Passionate is the word. An intense person. And there are very few things that I play with. And in this discussion, I wanted to talk about a live call that happened again with Ryan Garcia, the king of live calls, apparently, this week, where Ryan, billionth of a gram Garcia, took to his social media and at a particular moment in the call brought on Zab Judah. So it seems to be kind of a thing, possibly. This is what I'm surmising. The crazy thing is that there probably are some people who may think that I am playing with my words, that I'm possibly being hyperbolic, a bit dramatic when I speak upon Ryan Garcia and speak upon the fact that Ryan Garcia is a disgrace to the sport of boxing. Firstly, I do not play with my words. I mean what I say. I'm not sure if you guys have been made privy yet to this particular call, to the disgusting live chat that Ryan held on his social platform last evening. But Ryan went, of course, on another one of his senseless, idiotic, belligerent tirades on this live. And he accused Zab Judah of conspiring against him on behalf of the Haney family. And that Zab Judah, now, among the myriad other names that he's been blaming over the past 2.5 months, is now a part of the crew that set out to set him up. Zab Judah now is a part of the setup crew, y'all. He stated that Zab, who has a history with the veteran weight cut specialist Scooter, who Ryan recently, as we spoke about in the previous commentary, has been blaming for his PED usage and positive testing, the guy Scooter. That now Zab, who has this correlation with Scooter, is a part of the conspiracy, along with Scooter and the Devin Haney clan, that led to him testing positive for performance-enhancing drugs. Zab Judah, who he disrespectfully referred to as Devin Haney's granddaddy. Zab Judah is now being attacked. Grandfather, granddaddy. Of course, Zab Judah is actually Devin Haney's godfather. Devin Haney and the Judah family are one. And because of this, Ryan sought to insolently call Zab Judah out and mark him as a liar and betrayer and conspirator, and mark him for the blame of him popping dirty. How many names have been on the list, you guys? How many fingers have been pointed so far over the last 2-3 months now. Is anybody going to seriously step in here and make this man pay for his fucking mouth? I'm just flabbergasted, you guys, by the day. Zab Judah is a legendary Hall of Fame fighter. That goes without saying for my real ones out there. One of the best southpaws to ever walk the earth, the King Zab Judah. He is also one of our greats culturally. Zab has cultural significance for us within the boxing community. He walks among the great black men who have carved this sport and made it what it is today, what we see of it today, stylistically. He has a hand in that, in what we know as modern boxing. What's imperative to note here, and what is absolutely essential to be aware of, is that Ryan is unabashedly disrespecting a black legend and a GOAT publicly. He is publicly defaming one of our legends. I wonder if while all the videos are going to be made on YouTube from various so-called channels, I wonder if there will be any one of them who will have the balls to call cognizance to and attention to this matter. I wonder if people will find it fundamental and issue enough to deal with this particular aspect. This is the same Zab Judah who showed him courtesy just the other day in a live discussion only a day or two ago, while he was on the Millie Silly platform, as I call it, Millie Silly. This is the same Zab Judah that even went as far on that particular discussion panel to attempt to coddle and cajole Ryan during a brief moment in that discussion. He sought to take care of Ryan's frail ego at a particular moment in that discussion, which I previously talked on, did not agree with. But, he wanted to make the atmosphere that was already tense and rife with questions and heat and intensity, he wanted to make it comfortable. And so he sought to do that in a particular brief moment within the discussion. This is the Zab Judah that he is blatantly disrespecting. The Zab Judah who has never said anything vile or berating about Ryan Garcia, even though he threatened the life of his family, of his godson, of the man he's watched grow up, and the man who is now a man that was then a child that walked him into the ring carrying his undisputed motherfucking belts to the ring when he was fighting. That same godson. That's whose life he put in jeopardy. And that's the man he's never shown disrespect to. Speaking of Ryan Garcia, he still showed you respect, even though you were treacherous against him in your cheating. Zab never berated this man publicly. This is who he is condemning and accusing on a public platform. Ryan says that Zab Judah was in cahoots with Scooter on behalf of Devin Haney to give him PEDs. First of all, let's go here. Why would Devin go out of his way to put his own life at risk and in jeopardy in the ring by giving your fucking frail ass performance-enhancing drugs to fight? Devin's going to give you PEDs that will fuck him up. So now Devin put his own life at risk, is what this coward is saying. Devin wanted to be on unequal platform and unequal playing fields against you. He wanted to be nearly bludgeoned in front of his family that were watching in the stands. He wanted to put his family in a state of shock and concern about his own well-being and put his own business at risk and at the whim of public debasement for you to give you PEDs against him. Make it the fuck make sense. Are people actually listening when this man speaks, you guys? It's absurd. Moreover, there is something that we must be very aware of within this whole dialogue. Ryan submitted 2 brands to the New York State Athletic Commission that he suspected and postulated were the reason or the source of his testing positive due to contamination of and within these 2 products. 2 products he sent in to the New York State Athletic Commission in the form of a powder. No tablets were submitted for testing, you guys. So what the fuck tablets is he referring to that he was given by the specialist Scooter? What tablets did Scooter, the weight cut specialist, provide him? Ryan blamed NutriBio Supercarb and Body Health Perfect Amino. These are powdered proteins, you guys. And they are not weight cut agents, as I stated previously in our commentary and discussion yesterday. That's what he blamed as the items that made him pop dirty. That's what he submitted in for testing. And these are what had been tested positive for Ostarine, his samples, his open, unsealed samples that he sent in. And that indeed tested for Ostarine. These are also the products whose lot numbers were tested against what he submitted. They went out and searched the lot numbers of those 2 submitted products that had Ostarine in it in his possession and found that no other batches within the lot number on the shelf worldwide had been found with any trace of contamination whatsoever by those companies. No contamination in any of the items on the shelves worldwide containing that lot number. No batches had Ostarine in it. How the fuck did his all of a sudden miraculously have Ostarine in it? What tablets were handed to him by Scooter? A powdered substance that he sent in and was saying that he suspected of the contamination. Powdered substances and tablets are 2 different things. Are people listening, you guys, for real? This motherfucker is blatantly lying and is being allowed to go on unabated without regard. Now Zab Judah is being accused by this motherfucker of conspiring and giving him 2 random tablets along with Scooter that he didn't even submit, by the way. These 2 tablets that he's all of a sudden sure are the reason now that made him test positive, despite the powders that he sent in and initially said were the culprits for his testing positive. Now the 2 random tablets that he didn't even submit to the New York State Athletic Commission is now the culprit for his testing positive. What the fuck? Why the hell did he submit the powders if it wasn't the powders that made him pop dirty? And if those powders didn't make him pop dirty, how the fuck did the unsealed samples that he sent in of those powders have Ostarine in it? I cannot get over how absolutely preposterous, absurd, and farcical this man and his lies are. What is going to be done about this? This man is on live, y'all, just last evening talking this bullshit on a public platform. Is this being viewed by the commission? Where's the WBC? WADA. Is this being viewed by NutriBio, Body Health brands? All of this? This shit is incriminating on every goddamn level. The New York State Athletic Commission needs to look at this farce and revoke their ruling and give his ass a real fucking heavy full 2-year ban. The ban that they were going to give him if he didn't fucking cop out and cop a plea because of his known guilt. This man is going against everything he just fucking represented and presented to the commission. The level of my astoundment cannot be described, you guys. Why is this man being allowed to get away with this? And now Zab is somehow responsible for you being a filthy fucking doping drug cheat? You sit there and defame a man who has given blood to this sport before you were born, damn near, paved the way for your bum ass to even partake in the sport, and you call him out his name? Like this man, like this legend has to somehow stoop low and come off of his throne to conspire against you, a motherfucker who hasn't even ever fought for a title in his life, who's never achieved a thing worth a damn in this sport whatsoever, and he got to come down and scheme a plot against you? Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh my goodness, you guys. Zab jumped on the call towards the latter half of the video. And on the call, he, of course, addressed the accusations and told him flat out, yo, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't play like that. Like, what type of time are you on, basically? Go check it out if you haven't. I'm sure many of you have, but if you haven't, go check it out. It's very, very interesting for a number of reasons that I'll probably shed a little bit light on in a second. But he had to check him and say, you're bringing my name into this conspiracy theory of yours, lying, telling me to suck your dick and shit. What the fuck is going on? Because apparently that's what Ryan had said. And Ryan's puss ass tried to cop out and lie and say, that he didn't say that. But Zab stuck it on him and told him, like, yo, I was right here watching as you said it. And then Ryan, of course, backtracks like the hoe that he is, because he don't stand on shit. And he gives a half-ass apology and then goes starts attacking the relationship that Zab has with the Haneys and his ties with the Haneys. And Zab clarifies that he will always be by the side of his family through thick and thin, no matter what. Ryan then antagonizes Zab by saying that he doesn't believe in blood ties and, Cain killed Abel. And, that doesn't mean that you won't be deceived by your own family. He wouldn't even stand behind his own brother if he suspected his brother of some foul shit, basically. I stand with God is what he said. Zab told him, yo, I got 10 brothers and I ride with him through thick and thin, period. So obviously they're on two different types of time. He then focuses the convo, Zab Judah, he focuses it back on Ryan's initial fallacious statement about him, because, of course, Ryan was trying to avert the issue at hand, and Zab makes him apologize and clarifies that bringing his name into this conspiracy ain't the fucking move. Ryan then apologizes again half-heartedly while he's on the line. But as soon as Zab Judah leaves the call, this fucking pussy talks to the camera and say, Zab is cool. Yeah, I like Zab. But it was still a setup, basically. And he goes, oh, notice how he didn't deny the setup, though. Notice that he didn't deny that he was a part of the setup. Do y'all hear this? Absolute disrespect, absolute incivility, complete and utter audacity, and an absolute insult to one of our legends and one of our greats. I am offended beyond explanation, you guys. Where are all the black fans going to be in hearing this? Where are the black fans going to be specifically on this issue that I am posing? His disrespect of one of our greats. What are y'all going to say to this? I'm putting all of you motherfuckers on the spot. Where are you? Because a lot of these people out here claiming to be, for the boxing, culture, are good for talking shit and referencing the do it for the culture mentality and mindset and like to hashtag that shit. But few of you are really ready to organize around matters of importance for that quote unquote culture. The disrespect of the young King Devin Haney, the disrespect of the whole Haney family, and now one of our goats. The cowardice. You guys, real talk. The cowardice of the many within this boxing community stupefies me. Stupefies me. I can almost wash my hands completely of the sport of boxing because of the lack of heart that I see parading around. It's incredible. For the record, Zab also, in my opinion, took it very easy on this chump. He called him out. Yes, he did. Okay? And he checked him on the matter. But it was very softly done. I have no idea why he didn't press this dude, if I'm being completely honest. He needs to be disciplined. He needs to be shown that fucking mouth gets to flapping too much. There are consequences behind that. Beyond talking. Obviously, Ryan apologized without sincerity to Zab Judah because he didn't make an impression enough on him. Because as soon as the man left, he basically called Zab a goddamn liar and conspirator again, despite his apology for saying such ruthless, disgusting things to this man. I'm appalled, you guys. When is enough going to actually be enough? When do we stop being onlookers and spectators and take some position within the sport that we say that we love and support and the people that we say we back? When can we add our voice outside of a fucking click or a like or a pay-per-view buy? When does our presence get to be felt? When do they have to respect our views? Because he's not only disrespecting the Haney families, he's disrespecting the boxing fan. And I say that a multitude of times because it is facts. Tired of this nigga playing in our faces. And I'm talking to my real people out there, not you fanboys. I'm not sure the direction that can be gone in, to put, some type of blockade or to give him some type of ramification for whatever disgusting output that he is putting out there. But surely some intelligence can be used to avert a lot of the nonsense that we see. We need intelligent people out here being unafraid and unapologetically speaking truth to what it is that we see. Absurdity has to be called out for what the fuck it is. Every real boxing fan should be giving all types of backlash against this man. All types of backlash from every angle and corner. It's absolutely ridiculous what is taking place. Unacceptable. And black boxing fans particularly have to be woke about what's going on and about the importance of your voices while all of these charades are happening and what it's saying to you, specifically the black fan. You must be aware of that. And you must be aware of what is being exemplified to you via these black fighters, via the sportsmen that are being drugged and made center stage within all of the scandal and who are being made examples of on a public level. Y'all better keep your eyes open. Anyway, that's it for me, y'all. I'm on to the next. Peace.